in the backyard of the Myers house. It's Mr. Thrasha, reel-to-reel locations.
What's up,
Brian
everybody?
Koppel. Heck yeah. We'll wait for some people to show up. Not sure if this live will cop out or what. I tried to do this earlier and it did.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Look at this chandelier over here. It's Halloween all the time back here.
Yeah, I mean it's a spring evening, but it's a little crisp. Kind of feels like Halloween.
Yeah, definitely. This has this pumpkin over here. If the live does keep going, I'll try to show my private quarters by the end, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to be here for 5 days, maybe longer, so I'll have lots of time to cover every nook and cranny. That you, Shannon? You back in? You back in? It went out on me. This chair is awesome. I can just sit here and look at the back of the Myers house. Michael up here. Let's hang out with Michael. He don't need legs.
Pretty good version of that.
Not bad. Not bad. We'll check out the Myers house a bit here. Try lock up and we're gonna go over to the hardware store and eat there. Eat some Indian food.
Nice, let's do it.
Okay. Think we can handle the spice?
I think so.
It was pretty spicy last time I was there.
Okay.
Good meat though. Lock the gate. Yep. There we go. We are secured. We are secured. So everything becomes illuminated. I gotta leave this on all night. See, you can see the light on up in Judith's room there.
Oh yeah.
Always with that. You know, they must have added this stained glass up above her bedroom door when they did it on the side of the house. There's the door there. Michael would have crept in to get the butcher knife. Yeah, I don't think anybody's up there in Judith's bedroom, but
We'll see any shadows move.
yeah, I've seen flickers up there. I've seen flickers. It is like an insurance place or something. I'm not sure exactly what they do there, but some people are probably there after hours some nights. Let's go to the front. Check out the front of the Myers house. And then we'll get over to the hardware store to eat. They stopped taking orders. That's right, folks. Hit the hard make way for them.
Any dead mechanics nearby?
Yeah, there could be. There could be. I don't know, Shannon. I still get Wi-Fi here from where I'm staying, behind the house. Let's hope it stays connected this time, because I will be losing the Wi-Fi when we go over to the hardware store here to eat. But the data should work. It's technology, Shannon. You never know. You never know. I got Brian here.
Hey Shannon.
Reel to reel. Follow Brian on Instagram. If you guys have never seen this guy's matchups, you gotta check those out. Been doing it for a long time, haven't you?
10 years this year.
You gave me a hand with my Edward Scissorhands filming locations there last summer. I just I had all the basic info, and then I didn't know which individual
The
house.
houses are still painted the same.
Of course, yeah.
All these trees are in there now, and it's a little tough. It takes a minute to.
It was easy to tell everything around the bogs and whatnot, but I couldn't find I wasn't familiar with the block. Now I'm completely familiar with that tiny block. But the Jim's house, it was oh, is that on a different block? I wasn't sure, so I needed that address.
Yeah, I think I can't remember if I knew that when I was there, or the guy who was there when they filmed and had all the pictures. I don't know if he was there when you were there, but I spent like a half hour talking to him. He showed me all these behind the scenes stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He might have told me where it was.
The guy who lives near gyms.
Yeah. I actually can't remember. A couple years ago, but I was glad I found it because I was like, I didn't want to leave without getting tips.
No, I know. It's off the beaten path too.
Yeah,
It's not.
yeah,
It's like way outside Tampa, way outside Orlando.
Yeah.
You got to make a point to go there.
Yeah.
That was cool. I knocked on the door, and then she was totally awesome. She's like, "Yeah, you can come in and check it out." I was like, "I'll give you $50." And she's like, "Ooh, bonus." And then she was like, "You don't have to," but I did.
Awesome.
She said they needed a new roof at the Bogs. She's like, "If you can get a hold of Johnny Depp or someone sees this video, we need a new roof. Maybe he'll donate." I'm like, I bet you if Johnny Depp heard that,
Yeah.
or Tim Burton himself, they would donate a new roof.
For sure.
I guarantee it.
For sure.
She still lets people in once in a while. Sharon, she's good. I wish they did the same thing here with the Myers house itself. You can kind of get in there on Halloween, but not really.
Yeah.
You can't just go in and walk freely and go up to Judith's bedroom.
People would pay a couple of bucks for that.
Oh, man, that's a serious money grab. Yeah. He stabbed his sister in the tits. Right up there. That's right, you were here 2 months ago, Shannon. I remember you guys were camming me. All right, we're going to head over to Radika. Let's hope the feed keeps going here. We're going to take you inside the hardware store.
It smells good.
Can you smell it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a couple places here. I'm not positive if that's... They definitely have a strong smell. Good, I hope you brought your appetite.
I did.
This place is on the National Register of Historic Places.
It should be.
Yeah, cultural landmark. Nichols Hardware. I don't know where Jesse is. I tried to message him earlier today, but he might pop into the live. Maybe he'll show up here randomly. Oh, there's someone sitting at the seat we want. But we can go on the other side.
They'll be done.
That's true. That's true. And we'll move over. We'll go here, and then when they leave, we'll move over. I won't tell them I'm recording. Like, I'm just looking at my phone. Looking at my phone. All right. Either or is fine. Okay. We'll start here and then we'll move over. We'll move over. All right. Here we are. Like, these are the hardware store windows. It's more or less the ones on the other side that you see, but this is where the broom and everything were in the window. Like, the windows are set up the exact same. Put up on the glass. Thank you. They give you a whole thing of chilled water here. It's pretty good. Have at it. Have at it. Thank you. Going for it? I can show the menu, yep. Radika, aka Nichols.
Can I pour you a glass?
Sure. Pour me a glass. I wish that was champagne.
Yeah, right.
This is a celebration day. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going. I don't even remember what I got last time, but the prices are not too bad though.
No.
Salmon? Lag. Well, it's lagging. I'm off the. Well, it's lagging. I'm off the free Wi-Fi. I'm off the free Wi-Fi. This is a rarity. We're inside the hardware store, to which they filmed nothing in here. There has to have been a camera shot from in here at one point, though. There's a shot when Charles Cyphers is walking out as they're pulling up.
Correct.
So whether he was actually in here or not, he was definitely in just past this door in this little glassed area. What's up, everything scary? We're inside the hardware store, man.
I don't recall any hardware stores selling masks.
Mass? No, yeah.
Maybe that was just a New York thing, but
Yeah.
yeah, I've never.
Did he spot these things out before? Before he stole?
But Halloween masks. Maybe I just had not hardware stores.
That's true. That's true. 1978. I wasn't born yet, so I can't attest to what was in the hardware stores. Too young. I wasn't born until his second rampage in 1988.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was born like a few months before. Funny thing is I had a friend whose birthday was on Halloween, 1988.
Oh.
So the first time I showed him that movie, it says October 31st, 1988, and he's like, day I was born. And I'm like, yeah, that was the day you were born. That's cool.
That's awesome.
So I was born a few months prior on Michael's 10th anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Now you got me thinking salmon, Shannon. Shannon likes the salmon. From Tommy's Halloween up there on Highland. There's also using from Tommy's Halloween up there on Highland. There's also using Space Jam.
I didn't know that either.
It was Michael Jordan's house in Space Jam when he's older. Weird, eh? You never stop learning. Ooh. Lamb shank. Banana and chicken? I don't know about that. Creamy tomato yogurt sauce. Mesquite charred chicken breast. You gonna go with that?
I believe so.
Chicken tikka masala?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. I think I might go with that too.
Standard Indian dish.
Yeah, should we both get that and
I wonder if that comes with anything or with a side or something.
here are the vegetables and sides right here. What's that, Shannon? Salmon? You like to eat salmon when on vacation? Yeah, that looks pretty. Salmon kebabs, sautéed vegetables, cooked in a clay oven. Those must still be here from when it was a hardware store. Yeah, I bet you Mr. Nickel left those back there. And they're like, we can make use of these. Let's open up an Indian joint. Well, this was something else after, like a cafe. Before it was Radika.
Yeah, I was trying to think what this was. I know it was not occupied for a while.
Yeah.
I was trying to think what was there before that.
Creamy tomato yogurt sauce. They left me over wine.
Oh, okay.
A wine there for you. I'm like, oh, I don't really drink. You got a bottle of vodka? A bottle of vodka and some complimentary cigarettes?
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, baby back ribs. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this though. I know their chicken is good. Alright. Set this up. Right here for now. What we order.
Okay. How are you? Good. How are you this evening? Good. How are you?
Just gonna go with the chicken tikka masala.
It's good. The flavored naan? Which flavor you like? I have garlic, rosemary, basil, onion. Rosemary?
Yeah, I'll do the same thing. Yeah, flavored naan. Alright. Thanks, man. Alright. We got some bread. The reading's over, Shannon. We've ordered. But their menu is online, as Brian said he was checking that out.
Yes. I still like my son.
Potatoes? They might have potatoes.
Something came with us.
Something had potatoes.
Order for any drinks?
With just water.
Just
Just water? Okay.
Thank you. It's good water. Not sure if I should be putting my mouth on the glass. I don't want to get like a rhinovirus or something. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm sure their water is good. Like I said, they bring it to you chilled. It's pretty classy. It's pretty classy. That's right, rosemary. We took the rosemary naan bread. Gotta have a side, right?
Yeah.
That's something.
Scoop up the creamy yogurt sauce.
Yeah, exactly. So this is your first Radika experience. Man, we're buffering. Okay. I'll have an episode. I don't know if we ordered.
I don't know if it'll come with anything.
We ordered like a yogurt thing. It'll be dippable. It'll be dippable. So what other spots have you been hitting lately, Brian?
What have I done? Well, I was up in Oregon, so did the Goonies, Shining.
Oh yeah, that's right. You went up there.
Kindergarten Cop.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Short Circuit, and just started Stand By Me.
Oh,
Didn't have enough time to do.
That's a big one.
And they're so far down.
Yeah.
Just got like the main town square from the beginning and the end.
That's number one on my list for Oregon is Stand By Me. Yeah,
Nice.
I love that movie.
Yeah. 40th anniversary is next year.
Wow, next year. Man.
All these anniversaries, it's
I know.
hard to keep up.
Yeah, we got 40th of Back to the Future this year.
Yep. And then we got
Pee-wee's Big
50th of
Adventure.
Jaws next month.
Oh wow, that's next month. 50th.
40th of Goonies is next month.
We got 40th of Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
40th Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, thanks, Shannon. Victory! I appreciate that. Shannon, so nice. Now you'll know where to eat. There's other restaurants here too, but I tried. I was down over by the Rialto earlier today, and I ate at Fire Pizza or wherever. It's at the mall, like right across the way from Rialto.
Okay.
That's pretty much looking at the Rialto.
good?
Yeah, it was alright.
I'm always up for a good pizza place.
Yeah, there's another one up the way closer to Caro's that I wanted to check out too. This other place is pretty flat. It's flat pizza. It's like $13 for like 3 flat slices. It wasn't bad, but oh wow, it's coming already. This is coming already. Look at this. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. Now we got some rice. You say that this was on the house?
I guess.
I think he said this one was on the house. This is the yogurt sauce, the tomato yogurt sauce. The chicken might be in there actually. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. Look at that. But that was it was a restaurant called. Probably be eating there. You guys went to those, right? Yeah, we role models. That's where you guys went. I might add some rice to this thing. It's pretty good. It's very hot. I'm gonna wait before I jump in. That's all right. I remember seeing Lucas, and there's the bread. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Look at that. There you go. Yeah, they're pretty quick. I mean, we haven't been waiting long, so it's good, quick service here at Nichols Hardware, aka Radika. Hold on a sec, guys. It's rice.
A little bit.
some lag. It's going in and out. So I'm away from the Wi-Fi here. Oh yeah. Very hot. That is good. Oh. Okay. Turn off internet where on my phone? I'm gonna reverse this for now. Orientation. Okay. If I don't do this, I won't be able to. They come and get the water and refill it for you. This is the naan. Dipped in the tomato yogurt. That's good bread. Wow. Dang.
So what's your favorite spot in South Pasadena?
I mean, probably the Myers house. But walking around today, just kind of loving everything, you know what I mean? I walk around. I walked all the way up to the Hedge and Pee-wee's. Went to both Pee-wee houses. It never ceases to amaze me, this place. And everybody you talk to is so nice as well.
Yeah.
So I was at the Rob Zombie Myers house earlier. Oh.
Were you able to get into going up the stairs down?
Oh, you went now? Okay.
When they had that sale, estate sale.
All right. How recent was that?
Like a month and a half ago.
Wow.
So I'm not a huge fan of that movie, and I'm not a huge fan of Halloween, but
You get the Halloween kitchen.
was really
Oh,
nice.
okay. Yeah, man. When
I went for it.
yeah, when we walked up, and then we were there just to get the exterior, like everybody gets. People under the stairs and explain, okay, the kitchen here was from Halloween. And then, yeah, a woman shouted down. She's like, "You guys want to go in?" And it was like, "Oh yeah, okay." Sent her boyfriend down with the key.
That's awesome.
Looking at that kitchen, it was probably the coolest part. Well, I love people under the stairs, so to be the first to find the spot in the backyard where food comes off the roof was like the last thing we found. And I was just about to be like, all right, we're moving on to like Halloween H2O stuff. It's gonna be a huge video we did. And then we're like, oh man. Like, I come around the corner and I'm like, Jesse, I found it. Like, this is where he comes off here. We thought it was the other side. And yeah, she was cool. That's going right into the backyard. The chicken. It's got a good spice, so.
Not too spicy.
They're perfect. I think we chose the right thing here.
I did too.
It's tomato yogurt. Like I said, I put some rice in here. How do you like the rice?
Rice is good. Soaking up the creamy yogurt, tomato sauce.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Ooh. Big chunks of chicken. This place is good. Last time I was here with Jesse, there was a certain spice that was hard to get down. It kept giving me a tickle in the throat.
Oh,
I'm not feeling it today, though. So
okay.
it's good. It's the bread. That's good naan. Probably a good thing it wasn't Radika back in '78. Brackett would be in here the whole time. Sorry, girls. I gotta go for lunch. You guys have fun getting stoned now. Add more rice to this. Wow, that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's twice as good as last time. That was
You think you got buttered chicken last time?
I think so. There's some type of spice and pepper that was included. Sauce. I didn't finish the entire thing. The rice was part of the dish.
Okay.
It was good. This is better. Spicy and pricey away from home. That's right. You see what we were paying. You see it in my Vegas videos. Went to a few places. It was my first time going to a bubblegum shrimp. But that's outrageously expensive. It's good, just expensive. I got a couple alcoholic beverages and then the meal. It was like $80.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I pay more because I'm from Canada, eh? Oh. Big chunks of chicken. Oh, that's good. Eat at the hardware store. Eat at Nichols Hardware. You got to do it.
They haven't been?
I don't think anybody's been except me. And now you now. Me and Jesse.
Okay.
About everybody I've ever asked. Like, no, I've never eaten in there. This is my second time. Better than the first. This bread. Dipped in this tomato yogurt. Chicken rice stuff. Look at this. Ooh, that's good. Bear with me while I consume my meal. If I have to blow my nose, I'll use this one, not the cloth napkin. You seen that curve where they have the Seinfeld reunion?
No.
Jerry's like, you don't blow your nose into a cloth napkin. He's like, why? They wash it. It's not done in polite society. It's not done in impolite society. Even the impolite don't do it. The other day you sneezed into a napkin. That's different. A sneeze is involuntary. You got 2.3 seconds before that bomb goes off. It's better then that you go into a cloth napkin than into someone's face. You don't want snot speckles in your face. But you still make every single effort to use the paper napkin. Now, I've used some cloth napkins for my nose before. I won't lie. Right up. We're still feeding here. Not our me and Brian feeding. We're feeding, but are we feeding? I knew life could be so great. Eating in the hardware store from Halloween. So they're a lot busy. I feel like more often than not when I come by here, the place is empty. They've been here for a few years now, so they're doing pretty good. Big chunks of chicken. Show another shot. What we're consuming. Still got this to go. We got rice, bread. Brian's making a serious dent. A serious dent.
I was hungry.
Top off my H2O. My Halloween H2O. You knew that was coming. I didn't get over there to do any H2O stuff yet. I feel like after seeing Sean Clark's video, it's like, oh, let's say, if you're going to pale in comparison that much, why do it, right? I really want to see the bathroom where she yells at him when they steal the liquor.
Oh, yeah.
And she's out to lunch. And then I only come to find recently that is, what's his face, his son from Edward Scissorhands, Alan Arkin's son.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that until like recently when I watched it Beyond that. And I'm like, oh, what? That's Alan Arkin's son?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that guy's in so many movies, but I didn't know that.
That was him.
I was watching so much Alan Arkin stuff when I was doing the Edward Scissorhands locations. With Edward Scissorhands, that's one of his best.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He was good at Argo.
Yeah. I never saw the coma. I never knew that was his son. Saw H2O in the theater. It's the first Halloween movie I saw in the theater. So guys, just gonna chip against my glass here. Finish off
Yeah, I
this.
saw it opening day. The second Halloween I saw it, yeah.
The second Halloween?
I saw Curse of My Car.
All right, that's awesome. A lot of people don't like it. I love Curse.
I don't like it, but I have a special place in my heart because it was the first one I saw.
Oh, okay. What is it you don't like about that one?
It just went off the rails too much with the thorn. And
Yeah, that shit's stupid. The producer's cut sucks.
I don't like either cut, really.
No?
I mean, I'm more familiar with the theatrical cut, so that's the one I watch.
Yeah, that one's
But
better.
Even that, it just...
It doesn't go into all this detail. It ends good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the only thing about the producer's cut that's better is the Loomis narration in the intro. Instead of, what's his face, Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
So, aside from that, all the deaths and stuff were better in the theatrical version.
Yep.
In my opinion.
I agree.
And they don't go deep into that thorn shit. Like that circle of rocks thing. I only watched that ever once or twice, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? That is the dumbest shit ever. That was dumber than Kills. I pretend that doesn't exist. Fun fact for everybody watching, Brian was in Halloween Ends. You're in Halloween Ends, right?
Yeah, I am part of the mosh pit that puts them in the
Puts him in the grinder.
industrial grinder.
Ugh, you killed
I
him.
got to touch it.
You killed. Oh, we got nerd locations in here. It says, there isn't anything past 4. Talk about the real Halloween.
He's delusional.
Well, we have to mention that Brian was in the franchise. He helped put Michael into the wood chipper.
Put him in his place.
Put him in his place. Obviously, the movie as a whole sucks because they changed
Yes,
the story.
it does.
They shouldn't have done that. If they would have just kept to kind of like he slinks on after, like they could have done that whole intro thing and had that Corey guy, but have his like shit on the side.
Yeah.
He should have been the one to find Michael in the pipe like he does, and but from there, Michael should have kind of got away, and then Michael should have then been reawoken and then back out on the town
Yeah.
to finish it off.
Right.
Like, I'm cool with how it ended and how he kind of used Corey to get back to Lori, and he could have still done that without having Corey be any type of main character.
Yeah.
And I think the best way to do that would have been with Halloween 2018, introduce his character in that film.
Yeah, you don't
Just
wait
as-
till the third one.
Yeah.
Trilogy.
That's right. And we're already, we're ready to end it with the final chapter, and what do? They just screwed the pooch on that. Won't ever forgive them for that, but I make my own version of the movie when I watch it. And if they would have introduced Corey in 2018, so then when people saw Ends in theaters, they're going, oh yeah, this guy, remember he was in part 1.
Right.
Then he's not a stranger.
Right.
Then go ahead, go back, show what he did. just so we know who he is. But again, making him like the whole love thing between him and her was absolutely ridiculous. But I thought it ended fine. Like the last battle between Michael and Laurie, a lot of people shit on that. And I thought, no, that's pretty good. That kitchen fight.
Yeah, that was a decent fight.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
No, there just should have been a little bit more killing spree for Michael one last time, right? Him on the town. Because everyone's favorite scenes are like Halloween 2 or even Kills, where he's just going to a couple random houses and messing people up. Like Halloween Kills, acting was completely awful. Dialogue completely didn't need to be there. Awful. Rechanging the story. Stupid idea. But all the kills were good. Like, man, when he goes into the interracial couple, as they've been labeled. You got Teddy from Rescue Me there. It's in a ton of movies. That friggin' when he grabs the light and then puts it through her throat. That is brutal. I love that scene. And that's what I wanted to see. I mean, and we get to see Cameron get completely fucked up. That was great.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Basically twists his head off, and she's like, "Leave him alone." And he's like, "No, I gotta put him out of his misery." Like turns his head like a 480. Very good. It's very good. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
stuffed, but I don't know if you are.
What about you?
I don't need any more.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you done with your food?
Yeah.
Sure?
I still got a bit
Can I
more.
take it?
Yeah, you can take it.
Are you good?
I still got more.
I'm done, yeah.
Okay.
I got all the chicken left.
Oh yeah, that's good. That is what I do. I never do with the gravy. I take all the chicken pieces and I'm finished.
Yeah.
There you go.
The gravy was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's good, but I don't want to throw away. It's too heavy.
She's funny. Why can't I waste this chicken? Just finishing up a little bit here, guys. And then we'll exit the hardware store. So I gotta use my glass of water as the stand. Still with us, nerd?
What's up, nerd locations? What are you up to this evening?
He's in South or North Kakalaki. He's in the He's back in the Kakalaka. Well, this is much better than last time I was here.
Ooh, that hit the spot.
Yeah? Feeling good?
Feeling hot.
Feeling hot?
A little sweaty.
Let's hope it digests okay.
But I'm full. I'm satiated.
Nerd. We're in the hardware store, nerd. You know that, right? It's a hardware store windows right here. This is where Michael got the knife and the rope and the mask. So he acquired his mask right in here.
Right?
Maybe right on this wall.
Yeah.
Michael grabbed, kind of like number 4, where he grabs, I love that scene. There's the mask. That's basically my white whale now, are the locations to 4. I've not covered anything in Salt Lake City, so.
Oh, yeah.
And I like 5 and 6 a lot too, so I would be doing those if I was out there as well. 4 is the main thing. I have to, try to hit that out of the park, but I would definitely do some Curse. The woman who owns the main house across the street where Paul Rudd lived is very cool. She usually is cool with people. And if she comes out, she'll talk to you and she'll bring out the sign. It was in another show too.
Oh, Test by an Angel?
That's it, yeah. Doesn't seem like there are that many locations for 6, so I would do it.
Yeah, there was the airport where the bathrooms and the bus depot were.
I love that movie. I like that one. I like it. Like I said.
Like fall. It's got that fall.
Oh yeah. I'm not a big fan of the Danny kid.
Yeah.
I like the older brother. Like that, that part at the beginning where he's like, he slaps her and then he's like, "Stay away from her."
Yeah.
He's like, "Shut up." Yes, sir. Like I like the dramatic. Oh, Scott on tape. Scott on tape in the house.
Oh, that's up, Scott.
He said, "Tell Brian to smile more." Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
I'll pretend I'm in the opening credits of the Brady Bunch.
That'll make Scott happy. That'll make him happy. What are you up to, Scott?
What's up, Scott? What are you doing?
In Toronto? Huh? He's always eating. I told him about your diabetes, and he said he looks healthy. Well, I'm fairly healthy, knock on wood. Not helping with, this is Shannon, their son Lucas. They're talking about my diabetes.
Oh.
You talking about my diabetes? What did you say? Did you say insolence? My insolence? Talking about my diabetes? What movie was that? The priest is like, all right, enough of this. Enough of you people and your insolence. And he's like, excuse me? Excuse me? You mentioned my diabetes? My insulin? Stabs the priest. What the hell movie was that? Ooh, got some spice in the bottom here. Oh, there's that spice. There's that spice. I wasn't too privy to before.
Oh, no?
All right, though. They just snuck a couple in here. The rice is good. Really don't want to push it. Oh wow. Whew, okay.
Did good.
Yeah. I feel like Mickey after they pull away from the pullover spot in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. He's like, oh, taking the disguise off. But we did that spot a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow missed that on my first Pee-wee journey.
I don't know if you watched the show Shrinking, but they're from that.
Oh yeah? I haven't seen that. I've not seen that one.
Apple TV. For something to binge.
So guys, this zoomed in. Alright, gonna take care of the check in a sec. Then we'll take you guys out of here. It's like, let's roll, man. I'm sick of the hardware store. I'm sick of the hardware store. It's the same windows, though. I swear to God.
And probably the same Mission Street sign. It's looking
Yep.
like weathered out there.
Yep, the Mission Street sign is definitely it. Yeah, it's just having a focusing thing. See the blur gone. You gotta refocus it. Okay. You're with Aaron in Seattle? Sleepless in Seattle? Scott and Aaron are in Seattle.
Oh, really?
Seattle.
What are you guys checking out up there?
Nirvana stuff?
Oh.
I'm just guessing.
Good guess.
It's a good Tom Green spot out there, isn't there? That's where he did the Bum Bum song. The bum is on the rail.
Little hand that rocks a cradle.
Go to the Swedish hospital.
Little fear.
Fear? Seattle not high on my radar list.
No.
No, there's not enough I need to see to make like a trip out of it. I like
What if you
Seattle.
did like a Seattle Vancouver trip?
Yeah, maybe. There's some stuff in Vancouver, but even with that stuff, like Vancouver-wise, for me, it would be like Happy Gilmore. I'd like to check out some of those. Yeah. Like I said, see, I have a soft spot for Halloween Resurrection. Oh, Scott, surprisingly, Scott's not huge on Halloween, and he's the only one who's done Resurrection, so we got to give it to him there.
Oh, yeah. Kudos, Scott.
Even Sean Clark didn't do Resurrection.
One step ahead of me again.
You haven't done anything for Resurrection?
No. I haven't. I've been to Vancouver, but that was over 20 years ago before I started doing the location, so I got a list.
It seems to literally be the only Halloween film where the locations aren't very intriguing to me. Like there's like a school, and then they must use something as the Myers house.
Well, they built that on the soundstage.
Okay.
With the houses across the street. are out of the street. So yeah, there's not a whole lot there, but I'm a completist, and it's the only one I haven't done. So
It's on your list then, huh?
yeah,
Okay.
and Jason takes me home.
Yes, yeah, like it was cool seeing Rand and Adam in that alley from Jason Takes Manhattan. I was like, yeah, that's badass, definitely.
Yeah.
Scott's done that. Scott, you are the Friday the 13th master. We'll give that to you. Give that to you. But yeah, next, like Seattle. There aren't too many filming locations over there, but Oregon definitely. There's a lot. What's up, man? Where should I take care of it? Just right here? What should I pay?
Some boxes in here?
No, it should probably be okay. Got some of this rice on its own. Yeah, a little cold now. It's better in here.
Thank you.
No, here. Oh, yeah. There's that spice. Let's see if there's any more chicken in here. Nope. No. We're good, man. No,
What are you
we're
talking
good.
about, dude?
We're good. That's it? No, I got it. You get it's on me, brother. It's on me, brother. Would you let me get the check?
Thank you, sir.
Be right back, folks. Or if I skip back over to Myers House and stuff. Let's take a look at the hardware store windows here while we're in here. So these are the same windows, like I said. Brackett literally walks from right in here out to talk to Lori and Annie. They probably just started filming it right here. Oh, I don't do Twilight filming locations. I'm not into that vampire goth shit. I only do hardcore, legendary filming locations. The ones people care about.
Right.
If I were to film that, I'd get like 50 views. If I do something really big, I might get like 1,000 if I'm lucky. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's something like this, I've covered 1,000,000 times. This is different, though. This is different. Hells to the yeah.
Thank you again, sir.
No worries, man. No worries, man. What is that? Are you crying? Hey, Shandon, well, if I was ever... Where the hell are they filmed? Are they filmed here in L.A.?
I didn't go watch Twilight, so
I don't know. More into slasher-esque horror, Shannon.
Is that Vancouver, maybe?
It could have been. Yeah, Scott, that one. Tell Scott to do Twilight. He'll do it. Scott will do it. It's his favorite. That's not bad tonight. That's pretty good. Okay. What's the movie that made fun of Twilight? What's that one called?
Is it really that made fun of Twilight?
That's what she said. Do the movie that made fun of Twilight. Hey, I wasn't making fun of Twilight. It's just not my thing. You gotta remember that doing any movie is anything but easy. It's time consuming, money consuming, energy consuming. You need to be able to feel like at every spot like, whoa, I'm happy to be here and I don't care what I'm paying to be here. And if you can get high off that feeling, then you know you picked a good movie to cover.
Right.
If I'm not gonna get that feeling, it just turns into torture. Because coming to the editing process is just something totally different.
Yeah.
You're worried about noises and every little thing. So you got to make sure you love the movie. I could do Halloween spots every day of my life. Yeah, they're my favorite. That's what got you into filming locations, right? Halloween, same here. That's what we bond over. Halloween.
From some, it's Back to the Future.
Yep.
For us,
That's right. It was definitely both for me, but Halloween was it. Like when I figured out that you could visit the Myers house, and then it's walkable, and then like all this is still here, just like the film hardware store here. It blew my mind. And I didn't think I could ever make it here myself. Now I've been here dozens of times. And you know, it's still awesome. That's how I know I love it.
Been coming here for 26 years.
Wow.
And I still get tired.
Wow. Jeez, since the turn of the century.
Wasn't even here yet. The train station.
Mm-hmm.
That was all just dirt.
But these windows were here. These have been here through everything.
They were.
They've seen every tourist who come to check out these spots. They've seen them all walk by. If these windows could talk, I'd say, what was Donald Pleasance like? What was John Carpenter like when he was directing? Did he smoke a lot? Or just time to time? Those cigarettes were cheaper back then. There's the Hadfield Express again. What was Charles Cyphers like? Charles Cyphers, right here. I am. Just let me know when you're ready to head out.
I'm ready.
You good? I finished my Halloween H2O.
Yeah.
That's good water. They chill the water. That's good. All right. Let's step it out. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, good night.
One more look right here. The windows right here. Would have been interesting if they had returned here at night
Yes.
at some point. If Michael comes back for some reason.
Needs another mask or some more rope. Oh. Very cool.
Stickers.
Very nice. You excited for the new?
Don't show those to Steven Spielberg.
Oh, okay.
He might sue me.
Yeah, we don't want that.
What up, Ross Incognito? You know where we are. You know where we are. Yeah, it would have been interesting if Michael came back. So yeah, you think that is the Meridian sign from the film?
I'm wondering.
It looks like looking at all the markings.
We'll be able to see the Mission Street sign in the shot when
Yep.
So we should check that again and see if they were green and they were, you know, if they weren't in the movie, then they were put up not long after the movie. 'Cause
Yeah, they're pretty
quite
old.
weathered.
They did definitely in the movie. You see Meridian up there as the girls go under, and you see Mission over here.
Were they green like
Michael
that?
turns on. Yeah,
Oh, then they must be the original.
yeah. Without the marking, I swear to God, those have to be. These are the same hardware store windows right here. Good shot here. They're nice and lit up.
Yeah.
It's where we just had a little supper.
Halloween mask, rope, and a couple of knives.
Who do you think it was? Hard growing up. A cynic for a father. Aren't you going to be late? I said, aren't you going to be late? Shouts too. She's like, what? And then she's like, shouts too.
And she puts the car in gear really roughly, and she's gonna rip off the.
Really?
I always notice that show is like.
How would he not smell marijuana? I mean,
I know.
he's a cop.
It's the late '70s, like.
Well, in the Rob Zombie version, Brad Dourif playing Brackett is smoking some in Halloween 2, and he goes, Annie's gonna smell this off my jacket. What are you doing? So he had Brackett
Yeah.
smoking. Maybe Brackett smoked. Because people who do smoke weed, they don't smell it as easy.
Right.
It's a normal smell to you. Sometimes I think I'm like, did I put some perfume or something on? Oh no, I just smell like weed. I just love the smell, but to someone else, it smells like a skunk.
Yeah.
Oh, Harlan Williams. Yeah, he is a Canadian treasure. Good call. He was in Half Baked. He was in Dumb and Dumber. He's a motorcycle cop. Drinks the piss. Get the hell out of here. He was in My Name is Earl. I get my coffee here a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, nice.
Maybe we'll cross over and go to the trough.
Over the Strode House.
The Strode House? Okay, yeah. Sounds good. All right, we're going to stroll over the Strode House. Hopefully the feed will keep here.
Oh yeah.
It's okay, it should. I'm already out of the Wi-Fi range, so. Need a code to use the bathroom where? At Radika? Or the Strode House? Can you use the bathroom at the Strode House?
What?
No. Appreciate you guys rolling with us here. We'll go by the watering trough using Step Brothers, Halloween, Step by Step, and a movie.
Oh, you know about Step by Step?
Oh yeah, the Step by Step intro, and they roll by it.
Ah.
I was just at the Step by Step house
I was just gonna
probably
ask
like
if-
last week.
I want to find Patrick Duffy's from the first episode,
Oh,
where it just says his house.
right,
I don't believe anyone's found that.
right,
yet.
because he didn't live with them at the beginning of the show, huh?
Yeah, it was like the Brady Bunch thing.
Yeah, he
They're
moves
separate
in there.
houses in the first episode. Yeah, they come right past this museum.
This is where they're walking in Step Brothers here,
Ah,
and they come up with. He's like, "How can we combine our talents? You're a great singer, and I'm a great drummer. I got it. We're gonna combine our talents, and we'll call it Prestige Worldwide." And you see the trough. You can see the hardware store in the background behind them as they're walking this way. Yeah, Step by Step was a banger show. It was good. I always love that intro with the roller coaster.
yeah.
Will there
Magic
ever
Mountain.
be second time around?
They had a good theme song.
Yeah, Suzanne Summers. Whew,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So another film was done here where they completely used this trough. It's The Midnight Hour, and you can watch it on YouTube. It's a Halloween movie. As me and Jesse were telling you, you see this location up here where the Myers house is. There's a scene at the tracks here before the Myers house was moved here, because it came out 84, 85.
Mm.
The Myers house was yet to be moved from its original spot.
Yeah, same with Caddyshack.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. It's a Caddyshack too. I haven't watched that in a while. But there's another scene where you see this. It was just looking like an old torn down building. It was boarded up, like this window on the left.
Oh, okay.
And the scene is over here on the trough that you see in Halloween. It's a watering trough. It's been here since 1906. Was put here as like a watering break for horses and stuff between LA and Pasadena. But there's a shot like this, and the girl is sitting with her back up against the bricks right here. And then the guy comes right here and he parks right in front of here and he's talking to her.
Okay.
And then Jesse noticed that they reversed the shot, a little bit of movie magic, because then when he pulls the car back and he's talking to her, she has her back against this wall.
Uh-huh.
It's a little dark over here now, but we matched up the rocks in here, and then we were like, it took us a while because we're like, how could that rock be there? And then the shot, and then I'm going, well, if she had her butt here, she's a little girl, like she's a small lady. Her back was literally here. This was like where her head was.
Okay.
So you had to kind of think about it. But there's two splotches on this rock, which was the dead giveaway to why it wasn't filmed over here, like when he pulls up.
Uh-huh.
And they reversed it. Those splotches right here, it's actually these two splotches. So these were there in the midnight hour in like 1985, before I was even born. These two splotches are still on this rock. Yeah,
So cool.
so they completely used the interior of this trough, and you see the museum here.
Nice. I've never been in there. I should go in there.
Yeah, well, I walked up today actually,
Oh yeah.
and it says it's only open Thursday 4 to 7:30. Yeah, I'm like, okay, well, it's
Okay.
not Thursday, so I'm screwed, and I think I'm checking out of here next Thursday, so no museum. I'm really curious as to what's in there.
This used to be assisted living, but now it's regular apartments. I would very tempted to live there.
Oh man, that would be wicked. Outside the trial, right where Michael parked over here.
Yeah, right?
Hopefully the feed keeps going, guys. We're going to head over to the Strode House. I was there earlier today. Again, another location that I wish Michael returned to, Or you think that like they would have had a scene where after she runs out, maybe even in number 2, leaves the hospital and comes back home?
Well, there's
Would have been neat.
some theories that Michael killed her parents.
Oh, he definitely did.
You think so?
Well, that's what they insinuate in number 2, because like she's trying to phone home when she's in the hospital, and then they also say we tried to get hold of your parents, but no luck.
Yeah. Some people just think they were like driving around town, going over to
Right.
Doyle House to look for, but
No, I think
they
he
could
got
have
him.
had a scene.
He kills so many in number 2. It's
Yeah.
like it's surprising that like they wouldn't show it.
Yeah.
But we would know who the characters were because we never see her foster. We only see the father at the Strode house at the beginning of number 1.
But and if you ever notice, there's somebody credited as Laurie's father in Halloween 2.
Really?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
and for him to be credited, to me, that means like
They did have a
the
bunch
scene
of
had to be
scenes that were
filmed.
cut that you can see on YouTube. There's quite a few. There's some other ones with Dana Carvey and Charles Cyphers and stuff, and they weren't part of the theatrical cut of Halloween 2.
but they're included in the TV cut.
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if they were all in the TV cut, but that's probably what
Oh yeah, I should check,
most of them
because
are from.
I'd love to see any scenes that weren't either in the theatrical or the TV cut. I thought everything that wasn't used was in the TV cut, but maybe not. And I know there was, well,
There's some interesting scenes in there
Rick
for sure.
Rosenthal kind of was like, didn't quite remember if the scene with the news reporter where she gets killed on the way to the hospital was filmed or not, but it was supposed to be.
Right. We'll swing by this massive tree on the way. This friggin' tree on the side of the high school from Rob Zombie's Halloween. It's just a library. I've never been in there because they didn't use that interior scene where they see Michael over at the Strode house. That wasn't actually them
Right.
in there.
I did go in there to use the bathroom.
Did you?
Oh, it was when I went to the open house of the Strode house when it was for sale.
All right, we're good. It was over there, and he's like, "You want it? You want it?" Spits in the kid's hat. Go get it.
Have you been to that spot in Griffith Park where he gets bashed with the stick?
That's actually like one of the 2 or 3 of the Rob Zombie locations I've never been to. I've finally been to the Haddonfield Burger and the cemetery. We did that last week. I've not been to the beating the kid to death scene. Got the high school there and the elementary school from Rob Zombies.
Oh yeah, they were remodeling that for Laura.
Nerd asks, did 90210 ever shoot here?
Good question. Seasons 1 through 3, which is my area of expertise.
Check out this tree.
No, actually, yeah, they in the park that's on Mission
Okay.
I must have been season 4 or 5 where Kelly's little sister goes missing or is kidnapped or something. They
Oh.
filmed that here in South Pasadena.
The root
But the
system
good
of it.
seasons 1 through 3, well, regular Pasadena, they got the Peach Pit, but South Pasadena, not that I can think of off the top of my head.
They got some stained glass up here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I hope you guys can make that out. I know you can see this tree. Me and Jesse did go up to Altadena and went and checked out the Poltergeist 2 house. So within the last year, I filmed the house while it was there, and now while it was burned, gone. I went right up to where the house was. Could walk right up. Nobody was there. Went right up the walkway like the old man.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of devastating.
Oof.
Very somber feeling it gave me. It sucked.
Yeah. So was that whole street gone? Because
No, okay, so it's like Poltergeist house gone across the street. Their house is fine.
Okay.
I'm like, what? But their neighbors is gone. So it was
Yeah.
like it just skipped this house. They're like,
Huh.
how lucky would you
Because,
feel
I don't know
there?
if you saw Say Anything, but the party house from that is like half a block down from the grandmother's house from Poltergeist 2, so it's on that side.
Shit. You see all these
If
houses
you
in
come here on
Halloween.
Halloween night, this
Mhm.
whole street is
Just packed.
insane.
Oh, I bet.
It's really cool.
Nobody ever mentions these houses, but you see all these
Yeah.
in the distance at
Yeah.
Halloween, and they haven't changed at all.
No.
This house, this house, this house. You see Big Top or the other Pee Wee house over here?
No.
No, over here is the house from the last one, Pee Wee's Big Holiday. Yeah, and they used a ton of the streets. I was going around looking for the spots where he's driving his little car around. I think I'm going to merge those with the rest of the Pee Wee's Big Adventure locations and Paul Rubens' grave. 40th anniversary of Pee Wee, so we'll pop over here, check out the house. So they utilize this whole street here, Diamond Avenue. So yeah, Pee Wee moved from Oxley all the way down Oxley to the end, just onto Diamond here, right around the corner from the Strode's house. And they use this whole street. So, but Joe is on the motorcycle before he takes off, and he tells yeah, you want to stay here in Fairview for the rest of your life, or do you want to live a little? Think about it. And he takes off on the motorcycle right here, and you see these houses. And this house over here to the left was Pee Wee's. It never seems like there's anybody home or in the laneway. Well, there you go, Pee Wee's Big Holiday. Actually, see that porch swing in the film. Yeah, there's a new documentary went up today on HBO called Pee Wee as Himself. I would really want to see
yeah, I
that.
remember that was coming. I didn't realize it was out yet.
Yeah, just came out today.
I'll have to give that a watch.
I'm gonna have to get HBO. We're getting ripped somehow. Oh, this is it. He comes out of here in the morning, and then there's a bunch of houses here in Pasadena that they use. He actually goes right by the Strode house with the old lady on the skateboard. So you see the Strode house a couple times. He used the whole intersection outside the stoop where Lori sits with the pumpkin.
It's fascinating that it's got two addresses.
Yeah, yeah. And so the owners, they never didn't. Well, hadn't lived there in decades. They rented it out to the people who used to leave the pumpkin, because she came into the Sugarmint Gallery when we were in there the first time.
Oh, okay.
And she said, "Oh, these were the people who rented this Strode house, and now they live just up the road." And it was like, really, and she was pretty upset, you know. It's like, oh, we loved it. We didn't want to move, but the owners were selling it, so we couldn't afford to buy.
Yeah.
So they kind of had no choice. As long as these new owners are used to people coming by all the time, they're gonna get used to it. They don't leave out a pumpkin anymore. They put a little bush barrier at the steps. Like, the last owners were cool, man. I remember the first time I showed up to film it a few years ago. They let me walk right up, grab the pumpkin, film the whole thing where she's looking at this house and she sees the trick-or-treaters come down.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "I guess you outgrew superstition." That's this house here. But you can see better from in front of it.
Yeah, those kids went out quick.
Yeah, why were they trick-or-treating in broad daylight? She hears like a yelp, and she's like, "Oh God, what's that?" And they're just like, "Trick-or-treat!"
Like New Year's Eve rattler thing.
I was talking to somebody earlier today who knew the film, and they're like, "So where's the clothesline?" I'm like, "Yeah, nothing was filmed inside here." So when
They do have a clothesline that looks like
it could be deceiving. That's right. That's right.
The inspiration.
Was it you that did the video? You came in here when they had the open house and stuff?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool to see.
Oh, that was Adam's video. I saw Adam was in here where they had the open house too,
Yeah,
and he showed the whole interiors.
But yeah, this door goes up to these two apartments.
That's crazy. Imagine having the whole thing to yourself.
Yeah.
I'd be giving Halloween tours all the time.
Wow, it's interesting. Like, there's usually cars in the driveway and cars over here. Like, this would be perfect time to get like a good shot.
Yeah, man. So I think it's crazy that she doesn't return here in number 2, like escape the hospital, and then maybe the movie end here.
She tried and fell asleep.
It'd be cool if this is where he was burned alive. Like, she's here. Oh yeah, she tried to leave, and Buddy passes out at the wheel, blows her cover. So I told you, Jimmy's useless. It's a wasted death. A wasted death.
But I always thought he just was severely concussed.
He was, because he falls. He slips in the blood. Here, look at it. Like that circle was there before they filmed Halloween, and then this crack over here. So you see her walk by them in the morning, and then again when she's carrying the pumpkin. Oh, look at this guy. He's popping a wheelie right up the road, just entertaining himself. And here we are.
Oh, they got a little something blocking the.
Yeah, they put, like I said, they put a little hedge barrier,
Oh, that's right.
steps. No more pumpkin here. Like, pretend you have a pumpkin. Just trying to imagine if she had come back here from the hospital, and then Loomis didn't know where she went, but knew that she lived here, so he came back here.
Yeah.
And then the whole burning scene happened here somehow. Would have been neat. There'd be a lot more people coming here at night, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But you see Pee-wee.
She could have found her parents dead.
Yeah, oh yeah, see that? Oh man, how much crazier would that have made the film? An already perfect slasher film, but she comes back here, finds the foster
Another
parents
house
dead.
of dead bodies.
Yeah, and she knows she's really screwed. So awesome, though. You see Pee-wee go through this intersection with his car. His little car. He's got the old woman on the skateboard. So he comes through this section a couple times. None of this pavement has ever been paved since the filming of Halloween. This was under construction last week. So they just
really?
redid this corner, as you can tell.
Oh yeah, it does look.
And already it looks more modern. It's like, oh god, that's not cool. Yeah, the tribute plaque's just over here, man.
Yep.
The Mustafa Akkad. I forgot to visit this today, actually. So, good call, Ryan. Hello, Jasmine. Yasmin. This is the Mustafa Akkad Memorial Bench.
I've seen enough clips of that on TikTok. I've noticed the same thing as watching this show.
These guys might be coming to visit too. The plaque is right here. Hold on, I got a little flash that I got a little flashlight on my Myers House Manor keys. Check this out. So I got this. Says it's hard to see in the light. There's Michael Myers on the key, and a knife.
Here, let me get my flashlight.
She gifted me one. She said you'll need this to
Oh,
get
you got
back
it.
into the
Okay.
Myers house.
Nice. There you go.
In loving memory of Mustafa Akkad, known to the world as the godfather of the Halloween film series. Your legacy lives on. Filmed in South Pasadena, 1978. Yeah, we were hanging out here a week or two ago. This little flashlight. There it is there.
It's a little bit like the Bates Motel.
Yeah,
Keychain.
yeah, kind of like a Bates Motel tribute. That gets me my access. Maybe a good thing Mustafa Akkad was not alive for the last Halloween film. Even he, I think, would disagree with it. Like, whoa, who wrote this piece of shit? Danny McBride? Who put him on the team? Put him on the team.
Maybe he would have vetoed more
Oh,
than
I think.
other higher ups.
Well, yeah, even if Rob Zombie was on the writing team, I think like he would be like, nah. What's all this Corey shit? Though maybe not. With looking at what he did to Halloween 2, of course, he had his large, way too big Michael standing right there when they're supposedly looking out of the library, the girls, but they weren't actually here. So that was just a camera shot from over here to Michael in the original Strode driveway.
Yeah, he's a bit too big.
Oh, he's way too big. He's like bigger than the Undertaker. And I think a lot of the intrigue of Michael in the original Halloween Night is he was just a normal sized guy.
Yeah.
With superhuman powers.
Exactly.
And, I like it. It's very realistic. That's why it's my favorite horror movie. You just walk in this town.
Yeah. Could be any town in any
Yeah.
state or country.
And this is Illinois.
Yeah. I always remember noticing how high the curbs are.
Mm,
Like, I don't know, from New York, they didn't have curbs that high. I was like, wow.
right.
Especially on the street where she crosses the street. It's a big jump.
You mean up on Meridian where she crosses there?
Yeah.
Where she
yeah.
meets Tommy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just there filming it and then just went back, like, before meeting up with you, it had the movie on in my room. Like I said, I turn on the TV and I'm like, oh, Halloween menu is already there. Doot, 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 doot. I'm like, oh, did she set that up for me? I don't know.
There's gonna be a Hollywood video game now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forget what. I don't know if it's for PlayStation or whatever, but they just kind of announced it. So we'll see how that turns out.
Wow. A Michael Myers video game.
Friday the 13th one was a good one.
Oh. That's true. It's too bad there aren't more Friday the 13th spots around here.
Yeah.
Didn't film anything right here for those. And I'm surprised because a lot of other movies choose these spots because of the influence that Halloween had.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these trees are in the movie. Just watching these on screen.
Yeah. Vera's house could have been here for part 3.
I nearly... Oh, yeah, exactly. Because they moved that too, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
Weird. Oxley and Fairview. Wait, is that Fairview? Yeah, this is Fairview. So Fairview is the name of the town in Pee-wee's Big Holiday.
Mm.
He's like, I've never left Fairview. He's like, well, if you ever want to see anything, you're going to have to leave this town. He says, you're invited to my birthday party in New York. I want to see you there. 5 days. It's like, 5 days? I don't know if I could schedule a flight and get over there in 5 days. He's like, a flight? The only thing you're going to learn on a plane is whether you like the salted peanuts or the regular peanuts. Anything you're going to learn about yourself is going to happen on the open road. So yeah, one street over, he takes off. You want to stay here in Fairview? Or you want to live a little? Just watched that on Netflix, and I was like, man, it gets funnier and funnier every time I see it. The first time I saw it, I was like, it doesn't have the same charm as Big Adventure, which I could watch any day, anytime.
Yeah.
But it does. The more you watch it, it's like, wow. So I started finding all the spots, me and Jesse around here. And so I was watching it again last night. It's cracking me right up. And yes, you see this from the Strode House. First time I saw it, I saw him wing by, and I'm like, but that's the Strode House. And don't tell me that they didn't do that, or that they did that on accident.
Oh, yeah.
They knew exactly what was here, and that fans would see it.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, I know exactly where that is, South Pasadena.
You can't see the greenhouse.
At night, yeah. Yeah, I was over there today. I always walk over there and look at that house and then the house to the right.
Mm.
We can see where Annie pulled up here.
Yep.
Sha-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na. I mean, my brother used to make fun of that. She gets in the car. Dude, sha-na-na-na. What are they listening to? That's classic. Scoots across the street with her pumpkin. There's one house that still has a pumpkin up behind the Myers house. Me and Jesse were like, let's take the pumpkin and we'll bring it over here. But they're obviously cool if they put out a pumpkin, so we didn't want to ruin that.
Check out the Halloween 2 alley.
Yeah, we'll go through the Halloween 2 alley. Now that's a night shot.
Yeah, for sure.
There. Just hold this here for a minute. Just don't press anything because it might shut off. I'm just going to take a shot here. Just take my insulatory madness. My insolence.
Oh.
Radhika. Put a pumpkin in the photo with Luke. Oh, just dubbed a pumpkin in. I'm glad I made it here while they still had the pumpkin out. So this would be the back of the high school. Rob Zombies. And this was used in other movies too.
The Netflix series You.
You, right. Someone had mentioned that to me today, actually. So they were here looking for something from you, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, this is in Halloween." It was like, seriously? After I explained, like, yeah, this was Laurie Strode's house in Halloween. Like anybody who comes to this, block knows exactly.
Yeah,
what that's
right.
from. And I was like, oh yeah, I was just walking up to the high school down here. I wanted to talk to some of the students because they were all filing out, like, see how many of them realize, like, this was in Halloween. See if they know. There's a lot of time they're like, no, like they're too young to know.
Yeah.
And then some of them will be like, duh. Yeah, I know that. And it's like, well, if I could go to high school in a movie school of that caliber,
Yeah,
I think
right.
my whole life would have been different.
Oh, totally.
I think I would have enjoyed going to school. It stinks. They use these trees in Rob Zombie's Halloween. There's a special camera angle that nobody can figure out. When you see the bully start walking home and Michael's kind of trailing him, there's a shot they show between some of these trees. I don't think it's this one. I think it starts at this one.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a shot. They put the camera right in the tree to get the shot.
Yeah.
It wasn't like someone filming it firsthand. And he wasn't even going to use it.
Up, but I could not.
Yeah, that's just Rob Zombie fucking around going, oh, I think it'd be cool. Just like he says in the special features, like after he beats the kid to death, there's just some random shots of like twirling trees. He's like, we filmed that, and I thought maybe we'll use that, maybe we won't. And it turns out we did. And it's like, well, yeah, that's just him being crazy. It's like, so I put a camera up in the tree to get a shot of Michael looking through the trees as if he was, and maybe we'll use that, maybe we won't. And they did. I think it was in this tree, facing this way through that tree, because they would have zoomed it with the wide angle lens right through this tree, and then you can kind of see through the following tree.
I couldn't remember how many trees you can see through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not worked it out to a T, but
Yeah, you could be right.
something like that. And then kills the bully nowhere near here. What's that, 30, 40 minutes away?
No traffic, 20.
Griffith, yeah, I think you get there at 20.
Right now, yeah. On a 2 o'clock on a weekday, no.
It's a nice quaint house over here, too.
Yeah.
I love all the
I love
houses.
the architecture here.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just walked around all day today looking at homes, filming the movie ones, but just admiring all of them. I'd kill to live here in Pasadena. I would kill as many as Michael, 16 people in one night. They're like, if you kill 16 people, you can live here the rest of your life in peace. Deal. Just pick the right ones, okay? Give me some listings for murderers and scumbags. Pedophiles, I'll kill them. Do the town a favor. Okay, back to the high school.
Yeah, I'm curious what they're going to do with this building.
Oh, I know something else we could talk about here. So the scene at the truck stop where Michael acquires the suit in Rob Zombie's film, the fight scene was actually filmed in there. They used the exterior of the truck stop somewhere else.
Right.
But they used the interior here. They built all those bathroom sets in there.
Okay.
And you can actually notice some of that. I think Sean Clark let that loose when he did his Halloween
I don't remember
locations.
if it was here or if it was the other school, not too far from here, where they did some other interiors. I'm trying to think of what. Was it the interiors of the school?
Yeah, it might have been, because they definitely didn't shoot
I
that
do
library
remember
scene.
someplace they built a tiny set where they did the maybe it was
Because they had the library interior somewhere else where they're talking. The girls are talking, but they did come out front here. In fact, one has a Slayer shirt. She's talking about Lady Fuckface. She's got a Rain and Blood shirt on. You know, Rob Zombie put that on her. Yeah.
Yep.
And then this is the actual sign you see. Zombie just got a perfectly sized Haddonfield High School one to put over library community room. And that was the high school. Elementary school, high school. A little slice of movie magic.
Historic construction. Oh, well, at least they're keeping it looking the same.
Hopefully. I hope so. guy's flying something around the tree. I thought he was mowing the lawn at first. Ah, it's a remote control. That's wicked. That thing can give.
Yeah.
Going over that crazy root system on that tree.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you're talking about Dottie? Yeah, yeah. In Valley Girl. I believe she shows her breasts in one of those movies. Love the actor that played Dottie. I always forget her name. Jesse met her.
Oh, yeah?
Pee-wee's like turning her down. Dottie! Got better things to do, Dottie. A loner. Rebel. So long, Dot. As he does get with her at the end of the film, but the live is freaking your cat out. Better put her to bed. Put her to bed. I've not been to this cafe.
I've gotten coffee here a couple times.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Caldi. This guy at the car. That's wicked. Yeah, I can't wait to do the episode, or I'm going to make a Haddonfield Fair episode. We found all this stuff here. Guess we're kind of in a rush because Jesse had to get to work as well. Look at this car. It's like a little piggy bank.
I don't want to drive on LA's freeways.
Imagine Michael like stole that instead of station wagon. You picture a modern day Michael in there.
Oh.
I found it. I found the little smart car. He's here. He's here. I found the smart car.
Color matches his mask.
He didn't need any passengers with him. Appreciate you guys joining in.
Yeah. Beautiful night here.
It is a great night. It's good t-shirt weather.
Oh, this looks like a nice restaurant.
Yeah, I went by there today. I almost had lunch there. And I ended up pushing on all the way to Pee Wee's. Well, I went to the high school and then I took like a good scenic route down roads I've never took. I'm like, Oxley, Pee Wee's house is way down here. And I take these blocks and then branch back over to Oxley. And I like found so many interesting houses. I'm like, these have to be used in movies that I'm not even aware of.
Yeah, right?
Like, if I was a location scout
Yeah.
looking for movies,
All you gotta do is come here.
I had a few people down. So I was talking to some like older ladies outside of the Strode House today, who again were talking about something else, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Halloween, was never much into it. I rented my house out for a movie filming one time." And she's like, "And then they messed up my house." She's like, "They changed everything. We had Christmas ornaments on, but I guess wasn't Christmas time, so they hid all my ornaments and all this." I'm like, "Yeah, usually they sign like contracts, and they say like, oh, like, we're going to use this of yours, or if not, we're going to move all your stuff out and then move it back in as if you never knew it was gone." Because I got to do the interiors of a movie called House of Chins right around the corner from where I live, and they explained all that to me about the contracts and that when they moved everything in, they scuffed everything up and kind of stepped out of their bounds of the contract, so they were pretty pissed. It's just like we were talking about Curse of Michael Myers. When they showed up to film that at the Myers house in Salt Lake City, there's a giant tree. And they're like, "We got to chop down this tree." And then the owner's like, "You can't chop down this tree. This is a mature tree in a desert city. Like, can't do that. That's blasphemy." And they're like, "Okay, $200.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you don't understand. This is a sacred tree. This is a sacred town, and the trees are sacred. Kind of like here, Pasadena. Mm-hmm. And eventually he made a deal. They're like, "All right, $600, and we'll plant a new tree." And then they're like, he finally caves to it, and then they said like within like 2 minutes they had a guy chopping the thing down, and then they're continuing on with the shooting schedule. Yeah, something's in the way. All right, back to La Monarca. Got the zoomies. I'm gonna walk back over to the Myers house here. Go through the Halloween 2 alley. The green light's gone though. There's more green light in there.
The green light's gone?
Some shit, yeah.
Oh.
That or they gotta put a new one in. Because that was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, is anybody who had that original cover? There's a very forced green light throughout Halloween 2. It was on the original cover. Well, the original cover was just a pumpkin, but I had this other one
I
that's
had that
like,
one too. Where it
with
goes
the
through
knife.
pumpkin.
Yeah.
The green neon. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And but when you watch the movie, like every time Brackett and Loomis are in the cop
Yeah,
car,
they
there's a
got-
green light shining on their face. They forced that green light a lot in Halloween 2. So to have that light in the alleyway was awesome. But either it's burned out or they changed it.
Yeah.
This thing sketches me out. One time I was walking beneath it and then the thing started going off and it just missed my head. I'm like, fuck! Like, Jesus! You gotta be careful going through those railway crossings. And you come to check out Myers' house. So take a look at this here. So when I'm out here at night, screams Halloween 2. Some of my favorite dialogue is when Hunt and Loomis are out here.
The only gunshots I heard started the local track meet.
Yeah. See, look, flickering. It looks like someone's watching a movie.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's basically like that every night now.
Huh.
Yeah. Haddonfield was a pretty quiet town before tonight. Yet you had Michael Myers. And one night, 1963, murder his sister in that upstairs bedroom with a large butcher knife. I remember. Was 16 years old. So he probably had the hots for his sister. Or she'd wind up dead in the paper the next day. Yeah, well, yeah, I remember that.
I always thought they could have made him the boyfriend.
Yeah,
The first one.
that's true. Yeah, you mean if Hunt was the boyfriend who was there and be like, I was dating her when it happened.
Yeah.
That could have been interesting dialogue. It wouldn't have ruined the film or anything. It was cool. Then we'll go over the death of Ben Tramer, of course.
Oh yeah.
But these kids approach. Well, he gives you that another intriguing speech. You get the first one when he's talking to Brackett about the devil's eyes. But I like the one in number 2, and he's like, "There was a force inside him, biding its time."
Yeah.
Staffer grew accustomed to his mannerisms. He didn't laugh, didn't cry, didn't even move. He just waited. It's like staff was unprepared. They didn't know what he was. He's like, "Did you know?"
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah, I knew. He knew. Nobody listened, right? I like the court thing, the court scene that's cut from the first film.
Yeah.
We're standing in there going, "Michael Myers is the most dangerous patient I've ever observed." And they're like, "We have no diagnostic evidence to support that statement."
Biding his time.
He's covering up. This catatonia is a conscious act.
There's no diagnosis.
I don't know, Shannon. I don't know what's wrong with people. I hope they never change this. If this ever went away, that'd be it for me. During those LA fires, you know, people are going, "Oh, it's getting close to Pasadena." It was like, oh, fuck, you have to be kidding me. It was like, if we lose stuff like the hardware store, the Myers house, might have been it for this hobby. What up, Brexus Tornado? We got a B5 in the house. Sorry, folks. Might have to reconnect a couple times. Reconnecting. Sorry about the reconnections. Oh, this whole lit up area, that's where I'm staying. I got this whole place over here to myself. So I'm not going to smoke back there and stuff. I'm staying right there, right behind the Myers house. They definitely make it seem like someone's up in Judith's bedroom. I think it's just something that they do.
Maybe.
Create the illusion that someone's there. So both these windows are Judith's bedroom. And the back window, you can see her door or her room wrapped around the front. They did a good job of recreating it in Halloween Kills.
Yeah, they did.
He's like, "Michael, you've come home." He turns around, all I hear is, "No!" That guy got killed by the Leprechaun in Leprechaun 2 and Michael in Halloween Kills. Pretty good.
Yeah.
If he was in a Jason or a Freddy movie, you hit the trifecta. But yeah, this is my backer tonight. Yeah, I'll do another live from in there eventually. Oh, this song reminds me of Detroit Rock City. There's a song spots only have covered. High school in Scarborough is the song that's playing when they show up. It's showing all the exterior shots of the school. He's like, man, fucking school. Fucking waste of time, man. Somebody ought to tell these chicks that disco's dead. Then Jam gets up the bus. They're like, hey, dork. Love that. Check out my 25th anniversary of Detroit Rock City filming locations. Discovered a lot. Had some douchebag, you didn't know the address. Someone's like, what's the address? And I said, watch the video to get the address. I unveil it there. And some other asshole like, here's the address. And I'm like, well, then you watch my video to get it. So thanks for the click. that benefits me. But you did not get that off Google. I said, you can't Google the house address because I'm the only one that's put it. And I Googled it myself to make sure, like, someone take it and finally post it publicly. It wasn't on Google, so.
Oh, okay.
It's like, you clicked on the video, dude.
Oh, there's another green light.
Yeah. I think it's an illusion that they maintain now. Right up in that window.